So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Friday grid. Let's see what the New York Times has in store for us today. We have an Alice Lang and Christina Iverson construction edited by Joel Fagliano. And let's hop into our grid. What do you think? So, get my mouse to work. So, lead into fish. I mean, maybe gold, or maybe craw, as in crawfish. Guess it could be cray, it's in crayfish, the other version. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Things to brush off. Don't. That's a bit too long. Actor, best actor, winner, Malek. That's Rami. He was great in the Bond movie with Daniel Craig. Noodle in miso broth. I'm assuming this would be an udon. Memorable chase scene vehicle in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Shortstop. Shortstop was in these are mine carts. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones. Yeah, I'll never forget that. I was about 12 years old when that movie came out, and I really enjoyed watching it. It was good stuff. And, by the way, this Monte da Pimenta, it's a fabulous, fabulous wine. I'll have to run the video on it after the crossword today, but it's from Portugal, and it is just as smooth and as well balanced. I mean, it's like there's just missing tannins and acids because it's so perfectly blended, and nothing but a bouquet of red and black tree fruit on the nose. Just truly remarkable. Portugal has some very happy weather, so yeah, I think they have happy wine. So let's see what we got now. Things to brush off. Could be crumbs, you know. I mean, all said and I guess this is going to be craw, maybe? Look at this W here. Muscat, for one, is a wine grape. So that works out pretty good, unless they want some other thing for it. Blank St. Brown, NFL star nicknamed the Sun God, and I'm assuming that's a play on the Egyptian Amun-Ra. And trigonometry unit would be a radian, maybe. Looks like it's going to fit. And then we've got not being a snarl. Quarters, for example. Maybe this is a bar game. Maybe we're looking for a bar game here. Actor McLaughlin of Stranger Things. I don't know for certain, but I think it's Caleb, just from other puzzles. Let's Breathe, maybe aerates. That AE up front there, that was really helpful there, right? I mean, legendary figure whose name sounds like something he's known for doing. Okay. Theme in Rosemary's Baby. I saw this in grad school. I took a class on horror movies because, you know, why not? I also took a class on detective film noir. So I basically watched Bogart movies first semester there too. But Rosemary's Baby, these things start happening kind of funky around the house. Like maybe a satanic possession, something satanic, I think. Qualified, able. Got to spell it right, Christopher. Picked up item. Like an anecdote, one hopes. Is this a Z? Or, excuse me, an S. Wise one, yes. So maybe sages. Because I'm thinking this might be amusing. Because if you're going to share an anecdote, you kind of want to have it function as a good icebreaker and warmer at the same time. Getting rid of, maybe axing. Window shade, could be tint. Feature of many haute couture dresses. Gonna have to have a bit more than that. Okay, legendary figure whose first name sounds like something he's known for doing. Oh, okay. Do you see it in there? I mean, I think I see Robin Hood. We need to check that because that's pretty. It's not a firm thing in my mind. Measure of regret. Maybe an ounce of regret. And directly. That could be due, I guess. Newspaper assignments, desks. So, yeah, I think directly due. Okay, I feel better about Robin Hood now. Has, maybe owns. Never in a million years. Part of many a beachside restaurant's name. Don't you always see that too? Like, isn't it the shack, like the crab shack or the, whatever. There's a lot of shack going on. Surfing shack, whatever. Okay, so this is, immoderate amounts. Lord of feminist literature, and I think this is Audra. She's very, very famous here in Germany. I think she taught at the Der Freie Universität in Berlin, in the Free University in Berlin. I think she taught there in the 80s. But quite a poet, essayist, big name. Let's see, removes out of respect, perhaps. Something was probably going to be doffs. But I've gotten all over the grid here. I did not stay very well organized, have I? So, okay, immoderate amount, maybe a surfees. Immoderate amount, yeah, surfeed. Surfeed. What am I doing with the D there? Okay, they're the pits. Maybe stones? What is this U now? Is the Pope Catholic? Yes. And I think never in a million years must be, hell no. It works because I got my stones in there. Let's see. Much of a flock. A flock of sheep. Probably ewes, right? Female sheeps. Did I spell this backwards? I sure did. Finite, because that's what I wanted. As soon as I saw the clue, I'm like, no, it's got to be finite. And let's see. Chap. Oh, a good fellow, maybe. The District of Columbia's lack in Congress, and I guess it's spelling it out for us. There's no vote there. Massachusetts college specializing in engineering. Well, they're clearly asking for Olin here, but as if MIT didn't qualify, right? Cooking for one's partner. Say, I guess this is an act of love. All right, so feature of many haute couture dresses. Oh, okay, this is a bias cut, I think. Ingredient in a Long Island iced tea. Well, this S blank C at the end tells me this must be triple sec. I don't know. I don't drink them. Had them, but I don't really drink them. Once or twice in my life if I had them. Just too sweet. Green party figure for short. And do you see him hanging out in there? I think it's St. Pat. So you got to thinking, like Ralph Nader or something, but no, it's just good old St. Patrick. Figure of speech. This is just as good, right? This is great. A soapbox preacher is where I'm headed with it. Let's see. Let's check this, though. Okay, so I think we got our Satan in here. His number 12 is retired for the Jets, and I think this is Joe Namath. I remember seeing him even like making cameo appearances on the Brady Bunch when I was a kid, and that show was it had been syndicated at that point. It's all in reruns. But yeah. Eponym by popular vodka brand. I guess this would be Tito. And backpedaling qualifier. Oh yeah, backpedaling qualifier. Oh, but in a good way. In a good way. I mean, you're kind of a narcissistic jackass, but in a good way. But in a good way. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate it very much. Craze of late 2000s politics. Obamania? I can't remember how we said it. That's kind of silly, though, wasn't it? Title in court, sire. And I guess Satanism, because I don't see how Satanist could work. So that's an M for Satanism. And I think our welcome sites might be Matt's. Now what do we have here? Picture on a sleeve. Okay, album art. Very cool. All right, well, we got the Northwest, Southwest, Mid-South, Southeast knocked out. Let's see what we got over here. Concerning as to first woman to land a triple axel in major competition. And that is Midori Ito. Okay. Way to an alley, perhaps. Flaps. Well, flaps could be a dues. I need to spell it correctly. And, I guess this could be like a side door. Litmus test of a... Gosh, I am not doing this right at all. I'm just looking at this. Litmus test of a chef's basic culinary skills. The first thing that cropped in my mind was an omelet and one of its many ways to spell it. And all of a sudden I had a D there. I'm like, wait a minute, no. So I got to check myself, right? Just got to partly. Well, it's probably either going to be semi or demi. Extension is to Chrome, as I guess an add-on is to Firefox, and we got demi here. Yeah, be careful of semi-demi because they can really hem you up, right? I mean, it can be bad when that happens. Chicago specialty. Oh, okay, deep dish. I got it. Hey, you mean a casserole with pizza ingredients? Because that's what I think those are. I mean, they're good, but yeah. Like some families, maybe blended. And we got ourselves a great little Friday puzzle, not too exasperating here for sure. I love mankind. It's people I can't stand. Okay. Now, this would be a need blind admission. The world's largest one produced by the Coco de Mer. That's it. It's those huge double coconuts. Weighs up to 55 pounds. I'm assuming this is just a seed. They might be pint size. Yeah, so we can go with beers, and that'll kind of scratch that itch for us. Let's see. Doing long distance, say. Kind of like me right now. And my darling bride. Like male summer tanagers. I don't remember, but yeah, the males are they're very bright and pretty, I guess. Curved blade could be a saber, and not much at all, maybe a bit. And Godfather, okay, Padre. Alicia Keys release featuring the #1 hit No One. I think that's As I Am. And okay, yeah, like male summer tanagers. I think they're red. And what do we got here? Smug affirmative. Well, that would make it I did indeed. Okay. Not the most Not the cleverest, but I can say it was kind of a cool puzzle. Let's just see how we did, though, if I need to go back and try to find something where I screwed up. Oh, good. This is all we can ask for, right? Because 1448 is not a bad way to spend a Friday afternoon. So, on this fabulous wine from Portugal, if you can get your hands on a bottle, and I'll roll this footage here, but if you can get your hands on a bottle, it is absolutely, this is a joy. I don't know what it would go for in the States if it's even sold there, but here I think I spent about €7, so maybe $8, you know, but here wine is so plentiful, and yeah, so that's not surprising. But, so, I just want to say, great puzzle, an awful lot of fun. Let's push it out of the way, though. Probably not the most clever ever in the world on the history of Fridays, and certainly not the most challenging. But nevertheless, it was a good, solid Friday puzzle, and there was very little inelegance in it, and that I really appreciate the most. I mean, I'd much rather run into an Ito, right, you know, for a clue, right, you know, versus Midori Ito was her name, is her name. But I'd rather run into that than the typical stuff that you see, I mean, like an ATM or air, whatever the case may be. So it's just nice to see that. But anyway, good puzzle. But let's go ahead and shove it off here so we can get on to our closing, which I want to say, first of all, I'm going to throw this chart up here. I took a screenshot earlier today of my YouTube Studio app, and I was looking at the geography, and what a vibrant international mix we have here. I mean, just take a look from the United States. I mean, a lot of Germans are watching, which is crazy, you know. Dankeschön. You know, we've got some folks from Sweden and the Netherlands. I mean, just all over the place, you know. And North Macedonia, which is just fabulous. So I'm glad to have you all there too. And if you'll send me if you'll just shoot me a note in the comments on the traditional way that you say hello and goodbye in your country, then I would love to learn it. I mean, I see that Canada's a big contributor, so that's really awesome. So I know y'all probably say things like, oh yeah, take off, to say goodbye, unless you're over in French Canada, right? You know, then it'd just be au revoir. But how cool it is to see this fabulous audience. And the comments this morning almost brought a tear to my eye. You know, some of them are just so sweet and kind and very, very generous. So thank you. I keep getting note after note that, like, the YouTube, I guess, algorithm or something just starts putting my videos in various extremely thoughtful and highly intelligent people's feeds, right? So just seeing the subscriber numbers going up, and to see all the number of the likes and whatnot, and the commentaries, I really feed on the commentary. So I just got to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I will see you tomorrow for the Saturday grid. I may get up early and do it, and therefore we'll probably just be drinking Sprudelwasser, since I'm going to probably want to go do some stuff. They got a lot of different flea markets and stuff around tomorrow, since it's really going to be the first warm. When I say warm, I'm making air quotes. Well, so a warm day for us here in Bavaria feels a lot like your average winter day in Texas. But it's going to be sunny, I hear. So I'm going to take the top down, and we're going to go kind of just do some driving around, and maybe just kind of see some countryside, maybe visit some castles. So whenever you normally tune up, you know, it should be there, but I'll be doing it early in the morning. In the meantime, be well. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and, you know, try to do something nice for somebody, right? Every chance you get, because it makes you feel good. So therefore, do the right thing for selfish reasons. Can't go wrong with this one. And until I see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Ciao. Servus. Grüß Gott. Take care. Cheers.